No effects mic needed today. Listen to this atmosphere here with Bournemouth supporters home and roar their side up towards the Premier League. And we're underway on BBC Radio Sheffield Wednesday with Westwood out of the team. Chris Kirkland in the goal now. A late change for Sheffield Wednesday. They had to make a late change ahead of the Rotherham game, remember, at the New York Stadium when Kamil Zat had to drop out. And they won that game on the road. See if a similar act can happen here as the ball is lifted up from Tom Lees up towards halfway. Now here's Hutchinson with his foot on the ball, finds Kieran Lee. Hutchinson again in a tight spot, but Wednesday lose it. Bournemouth will attack here with the number 8 Harry Arter. Checks his run, he's midway inside the Wednesday half to the edge of the box. Zayat gets a thigh on that one and gets it up toward Lloyd's Isgrove, on loan from Southampton. He'll want to prove a point here, back on the south coast today as he works the ball down that left hand side towards Jeremy Elam. But Bournemouth get it back as Elan slips on the surface, which has been well watered before the game. And Bournemouth will look to attack on that right-hand side in the opening minute here. On Football Heaven, as there's a tackle on the far side, which is deemed to be a foul. And a free kick awarded there by the referee, Paul Tierney. And a word for one of the Sheffield Wednesday players in the opening minute, Gordon Watson.
Yeah, we
and a yellow card as well.
Lloyd Isgrove's got stuck right into Matt Ritchie.
It's out for a throw-in now off Tom Lees. And Bournemouth are going to throw this all the way up towards the left corner of the box here. They're going to maybe steal a couple of extra yards as Daniels will take this throw-in where number 11. 19 gone, it's goalless. As Arter tries to turn Kieran Lee's managed it. Wants the space for the shot, instead slips a lovely pass through. But there was Chris Kirkland. Had to be instinctive there, Gordon Watson. Had to read that pass and got there before the attacker, I think was Richie. Elan will throw it forward up towards Isgrove and Lavery, not the tallest duo to be targeting with a long throw, as Elan has a toe on the ball there, tries to get it up towards Keelan Lavery again. It's squared here and picked up inside the back four by Cook, down the line towards Daniels, well pressed by Maguire, and then it's hit by Magoma straight in the chest. Magoma with a chance to score, falls to Kieran Lee. Oh, what a block that is, and then Lee to Magoma. Somehow it stayed out and Bournemouth survived. How on earth have Wednesday not scored there? Magoma initially well saved by Boruch. The rebound came out to Kieran Lee. It was blasted in. The Wednesday fans were celebrating to our left. Helan will clear it up towards Magoma. And now here is Lee, can't bring the ball down. It loops up towards Lloyd Isgrove, rather fortunately for Wednesday. Isgrove checks his run, slips it backwards here to Jeremy Elan in the shade over on the far side of the ground. Now here's Kieran Lee. He will check backwards and switch it beautifully over towards Lewis Buxton. Buxton on the right-hand side will whip it across. It's a dangerous one. Here's a real chance and a goal! And it's headed in from Kieran Lee. His second in 2 games, and is the upset on here. Wednesday 9-1 to win this game today, and 35 minutes in they have the lead, and it's Kieran Lee's header that separates the teams. It's Bournemouth 0, promotion chasing Bournemouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Rob, you talk about goal scorers, it doesn't matter about goal scorers because you need players who can put delivery in. Out of his feet, with venom, all the pace on the ball, takes the defenders out of play, and to be fair, it's a great header. But see, but that's what you get when you get a linesman who just follows the ball. Whereas if you've got a player, you can see when the ball's played and you can see the line of the run. Now, if you know that the line of the run started there and now it's ended there, then he's got to be onside, or at least give him, what happened to giving the forwards?
Well, here's a shot from distance, wonderful save from Kirkland. It was, probably 30 yards there from Harry Arter, maybe even further. Wasn't a great deal on, it was great pressing again from Wednesday, and Arter looked up, didn't see a teammate in space, I thought, I'll have a crack here. It was fairly straight, and Kirkland will have seen it all the way, but he palms it over the bar.
It's almost as if, we've done it. Please do not switch off against this Bournemouth side, because they've got 4 or 5 runners.
Ball goes in, here's a real chance. What a tackle that is from Jeremy Elan. What a fantastic tackle from Elan. It's a corner, and although the Bournemouth fans and players will protest, we had a very good view of that. Elegant jumping in, but he won the ball crucially. It will not be a penalty, but it will be a corner. Here come Bournemouth on the break. It is Harry Arter on the edge of the penalty area. He's carried it a long way, and then Kieran Lee steps in and says, I'll have some of that, and just boots the ball clear for Wednesday. Here's Lee again, good ball in towards Magoma, who can break forward for Wednesday over halfway. Slipped over towards his left-hand side, and Isgrove, who is taken out. A horrible tackle from Simon Francis and a yellow card. And there's a strong wall for Bournemouth. Kieran Lee stood among those Bournemouth players, as does Keelan Lavery as well. The Wednesday fans making the noise as they anticipate this free kick here. from their number 10, the Scot Chris Maguire, another player out of contract this summer. There's a few for Wednesday. He's trying to prove a point as well between now and the end of the season that he deserves a new deal.
Has he got it in the bag, Rob?
He scored a couple last year from this kind of range. Let's see if Chris Maguire can make it 2-0 with just under an hour gone. Here he comes, Chris Maguire off the post, and the rebound somehow over the bar. What a chance for Wednesday. A superb free kick from Maguire. Keeper was beaten. It came quickly to Keelan Lavery, who was off balance. He just got a boot on the ball. For Cardiff earlier this year didn't celebrate. Still a lot of respect between Kenwyne Jones and the Wednesday fans. 10 years ago since he was at Wednesday on loan. Where has the time gone? Scored 7 in 7 during a loan spell from Southampton. As the ball's flicked away, here's a real chance for Magoma. If he can get there, he's barged off the ball. He wants a penalty. I think it would have been a soft one to get. It was shoulder to shoulder. And it won't be given, and surely Wilson's offside. The flag stays down. It must have come off a Wednesday defender. Real chance for Wilson. Takes it round the keeper. And is it a penalty? The ref says no. He was bundled over by Buxton. The ref says the defender got a touch on the ball. It's a corner, not a penalty. And the Bournemouth fans cannot believe it, Gordon Watson.
It's a penalty. Rob, it is a penalty.
And a red card?
There's 2 red cards. As soon as he goes around the keeper, he's got to slide it into an empty net. Sorry to be laughing, Bournemouth fans, but you have just been robbed of the highest order.
Towards Nuhiu for Wednesday here. He won't get it. Bournemouth trying to get the ball forward through Daniels over towards that left-hand side. On BBC Radio Sheffield, this is Football Heaven. Praise or grumble on the way just after 5 o'clock. Good tackle from Matty Nuhiu on the far side, backtracking. Concedes a throw-in. Nobody's picked up Harry Arter on the edge of the box. He's got all the time in the world to bring this one down. Over to the left-hand side. Cross comes in and the header is in. And it is Yann Kermogant who heads it in for Bournemouth. And the promotion pushes back on track. Wednesday switch off from the throw in towards Arter. The cross comes in from the left-hand side, and Yann Kermogant equalizes for the home side with 20 minutes to go. Bournemouth 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. As it is going to be chipped forward by Charlie Daniels from this free kick. 11 minutes to go up towards Kenwyne Jones, who's the outlet. Headed clear. Here's Nuhiu. Moves it over towards Maguire, who's taken out.
He's been booked. He should be off.
Francis is going to go. Simon Francis has been sent off for 2 yellow cards. That is a red card, and Bournemouth are down to 10 men. This could change the game back in Wednesday's favour. Bournemouth players protest to the referee, Paul Tierney. It's not going to change his mind, though. Former Doncaster defender. Up towards Kenwyne Jones. Jones backwards here into the midfield. Ward again. Flips it in towards Harry Arter. Arter over towards that left-hand side. Bournemouth will cross it in. It is headed clear by Lees once more. Nodded forward again by Bournemouth into the penalty area. There is Jeremy Ellan to head this one clear. Now Sermon involved up towards Kenwyne Jones. Kieran Lee. Now Jacques Magoma. Free kick given against Magoma for a barge in the back. And a free kick in a really dangerous position here, Gordon Watson.
Yeah, you got Harry Arter's left foot. You got Matt Ritchie on the left foot.
Arter's gone away from the ball now. It is going to be Richie teed up to him. Blasts it. What a goal! What a fantastic goal from Matt Ritchie. And 10-man Bournemouth lead the charge to the Premier League. And despite Wednesday's best efforts, they may well be beaten this afternoon. That is an absolute stormer from Matt Ritchie, which gave Chris Kirkland no chance. And it's Bournemouth 2, Wednesday 1.
It's out the top draw, Rob. It's out of the top draw. Drew Sermon just rolls it to his left, and Matt Ritchie comes onto this ball, and when he hits it, it stays it, and it's still rising into the top corner.
And we'll also hear about Oldham 0, Chesterfield 0. That game has finished as well, and we'll try and work out this playoff picture for you with Rochdale trailing as to what it means for Sheffield United and Chesterfield. Chesterfield drawing, and it appears that Sheffield United are going to draw as well. Here's Magoma to the edge of the box. Magoma slips it in behind. Real chance for Wednesday. It's going to be slid wide. What a miss at the far post. Kieran Lee can't believe it. He's got his head in his hands. What a chance, Gordon Watson, for Wednesday. You've got your head in your hands as well. It should be 2-2.
He's worked, he's closed people down, he's got good movement, and he will continue to get chances if he believes.
Here's a chance for Nuhiu on the edge of the box. Takes it as a penalty for Ati Nuhiu. Ati Nuhiu has won a penalty in stoppage time for Sheffield Wednesday. Chested it down, the big man's brought down, and Wednesday have got a chance here to break Bournemouth's hearts. The home fans can't believe it. It was a nailed-on penalty as Nuhiu goes down, and here is a big chance, Gordon Watson, for another twist in this championship promotion race.
How many Watford fans would like to be tuning into you right now?
Chris Maguire, the thoughts of Norwich City, Middlesbrough and Watford are with you. Can he give Bournemouth's hopes of automatic promotion a real blow here? Maybe even a killer one, as Chris Maguire, deep into stoppage time, has a chance to equalise for Sheffield Wednesday, and he has! Chris Maguire scores the penalty as calm as you like, sends it past Artur Boruc, and Wednesday are going to get a deserved point here at Bournemouth. Bournemouth 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
Wow. These Bournemouth boys, they have been through the mix. Listen, Sheffield Wednesday fans, they deserve that.
It just tightens things up again, and Bournemouth, having seemingly been ready to celebrate, get that champagne on ice for a potential title-winning season, have still got some work to do. But here come Wednesday looking for a winner. Can they do another game like the Rotherham match not so long ago? Here is Elan, crosses it in, real chance cleared. Wednesday almost nicked it 3-2, just as they did at the New York Stadium. We've had the 5 minutes on my watch. Bournemouth with one last opportunity to win this game in dramatic style. Corner to the far post, over everybody's head, behind for a goal kick, and there is the full-time whistle. What a game!
What a game! What a shout that is!
A remarkable game, and Bournemouth sink to their knees. They cannot believe that they haven't won it after all of that. But it is no more than Sheffield Wednesday deserve. A real effort from the team in blue and white, who, let's not forget, have got nothing at stake. They don't have a chance of promotion. They're not fighting against relegation. But they have come here today and put in a real shift. And the likes of Norwich and Watford and Middlesbrough, oh, Sheffield Wednesday, a big thank you today for putting in this type of performance.